Most people understand the value of having short-term and long-term goals, but for some reason we're unable to move forward. We set goals, but the due dates pass and deadlines pass us by, and little or no progress is made, or worse, no progress is made at all. And we don't feel any closer to achieving what we set out to do. I mean, what happened? It's almost the end of the year, and most of your goals you set in January, you've not accomplished yet. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss the challenges we face with goals and how to overcome them. I'm going to be sharing 7 tips to help you stay motivated and why it's important to reward yourself for your progress. Welcome to the Elevate Your World podcast. This podcast is for anyone who wants to take their business to the next level. Each episode tackles a topic relevant to entrepreneurs and those looking to start a business. I share tips and tricks on how you can grow your business, find success and elevate your life. I am your host, Jules. Let's start by looking at some of the reasons people set goals but are unable to achieve them. First one, the goals are too wide and not specific. Now, I'm going to use this example. I want to earn more money. See, that's very broad and there's nothing really specific about that. And another one, the time frames are unreasonable and the expectations. Right, so we're sticking with the first example. I want to earn more money, right? I want to earn £100,000 in 2 days. That's really very unrealistic. Not the £100,000, no, but the time frame is. Okay, another one, the lack of motivation to follow through with the small tasks. Now this relates to the why. I'm doing my quotation marks, but you can't see me. This is the why. Why do you want to earn £100,000? Why? Because you want to get out of debt. You want to be financially free. You want to retire, etc. It goes on and on and on. Whatever the why is, that will help you with your motivation always. Another one, there's not enough action taken once goals have been set. Okay, so you want to earn more money. You want to earn your £100,000. But what are the actual steps that you're going to need to take in order to get to that goal? And one more, let's do one more. The lack of accountability from a partner to keep you focused. Now, this is one, I've spoken about this briefly before about telling people your goals. When you tell people your goals, tell trusted people. And these trusted people are like, your life partner or your business partner, a business coach or a mentor. Yeah. Now, you may see yourself in some of these challenges and you have possibly experienced similar difficulties with achieving your goals in the past. And a common problem with goal setting is that people set themselves up to fail before they've even tried. And they let the times when they didn't achieve their goals influence the new opportunities and the new goal setting sessions. And if this sounds familiar to you, make the decision right now that you will no longer let past experiences control your present and future. And this goes without saying that it's not just about goal setting, but pretty much anything in your life. And this means paying attention to your mindset when you begin and prepare to set some new goals. The most powerful way to tackle this is not to ignore what's gone before, definitely not, but to acknowledge it. And then you're in a position to consciously change how you're actually thinking. If you always go into a goal setting session saying to yourself, like, I don't even know why I bother, it never works. Already, you can see you're already killing your chances of success. So what you need to do is take that statement and turn it around. I've discussed this in one of my episodes before, episode 4, I believe it was. Turning the negative into the positive. So saying something like this, I haven't achieved all my goals this year that I wanted to, but this time I'm going to make it work, or this time it will be different. Some people have trouble achieving goals because they're not grounded in reality. They try and turn dreams into goals without the appropriate reflection and whether or not they have the tools, the skills and the time needed to complete those goals. I think goal setting, well, to me, I think it's a very thin line between being positive and being a little bit unrealistic. And you may want to, as an example, you may want to be your own boss. You want to work for yourself. You want to start your own business. But if you have no discipline at all, you don't have any management training, management skills, this might not ever happen. You have to know yourself. You have to know your strengths and your talents and start out by being honest with yourself before you begin setting goals. That's for sure. Perhaps you're the sort of person that likes starting new projects. You're constantly starting stuff, but you get bored after that initial excitement and buzz. Or you might be the one that comes up with all these creative ideas. I know some people who are like this. They have great, really, really, really good ideas and great business ideas. And, they've got a creative mind. But when it comes to the details, the planning, the execution, implementation, this is where they fall short. And if this is you, then it's not the end of the world. You can think about how you can get help with all those actionable steps, or outsourcing perhaps, because you are responsible for seeing the goals through. Most definitely, it's your responsibility, but you don't have to do everything yourself. An important element of goal setting is staying motivated. Oh gosh, yeah, motivation. For real. If you struggle with keeping yourself inspired, then this is an idea. This is what I do. Try thinking about how achieving your goals will help serve others. I do this all the time, and people are generally more motivated when they know that what they do is making a positive impact on other people's lives. So ask yourself how your success, how achieving this goal can make a positive impact on your world. Not necessarily the world, but your world. That's your circle, your neighbours, your family, your friends. That's your world. And reflect on the value you bring to the people around you. Okay, I'm just going to run through 10 steps you need to commit to before you start your goal setting, and to get into the right mindset before you prepare to set your goals, so you have a better chance of achieving them. You might find some of these a bit challenging than others, but obviously you can keep on keeping on and keep on improving yourself. So, number 1, draw a line under the past and start fresh. Number 2, decide that this time you will achieve your goals. 3, once you set a goal, see it through to its completion. 4, prepare to do whatever it takes to achieve your desired outcome. 5, make sure your goals excite you to take the required action. 6, believe in yourself. If you can dream it, then you can achieve it. 7, commit to becoming better each day. You'll be able to set bigger and better goals. 8, be prepared to step outside your comfort zone. 9, learn from the mistakes and failures. And lastly, number 10, most importantly, never ever give up. Persistence always pays. Now, these steps will help you develop new habits around goal setting and get you closer to success. So acknowledge what's not happened before and commit to changing your mindset for your new goals. Prepare yourself mentally before starting the process of goal setting to build a stronger foundation that will guarantee you will achieve all of your goals. Motivation comes from the mind, and all world-class achievers, whether in sports, business or the arts, are committed to continual improvement and self-motivation. This is what the Elevate mindset is all about. Did you know that out of all the steps required to achieve our goals, taking massive action is by far the most important step? It's the first action towards unstoppable success. But in order to take actions, we need that push or inner drive within us. And motivation is one of the crucial keys to achieving major goals in life and in business. When motivation kicks in naturally, you feel like you could do anything, like you can take over the world. But what happens when it vanishes? You start a goal with a load of energy, excited to tackle all your tasks and your actions. As time goes by, you start encountering difficulties, obstacles, distractions, and then your motivation starts dwindling. And then the goal or the project goes on the shelf with too many other things to mention. I mean, how does anybody ever get anything done? Right, so here are 7 tips you can implement to help you follow through in your goals for this year. First one, clarify the why. It might help to step back a moment and remember the reason you're doing this task in the first place. You've got your action steps, then you've got your tasks, which lead to your goal. And there could be so many different tasks, and then you can forget about the bigger picture or the goal that you're trying to achieve. So take a moment and think, why? Why am I doing this? What is the ultimate outcome? 2, visualize finishing the task. Now imagine how nice it will be when the task is finished and the benefits you will enjoy. Or on the flip side, imagine the liabilities of not finishing these tasks, i.e. not achieving your goal. 3, make it easier. Try to find some way you can make the task more fun or more interesting, or automate it even, just to make it easier. And if it's dull, like it's really, really dull, try and find a way to make it into like a game. And then that way it'll encourage you to do it. 4, block time for the task. So if you're having trouble working in fits and starts and getting distracted and all sorts of things, set aside a specific stretch of time where you can finish a task or make significant progress. So if you're a morning person, set up, something between 9 and 11 a.m. just to focus on particular tasks where you have the most energy. Or if you're an evening person, set that block of time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. perhaps, and do your tasks then. 5, check your progress. If you're halfway through a task and losing steam, look at how much work you've done already to kick some motivation into gear. I've spoken about this in other episodes, having a success folder. This always helps you keep motivated because you can see where you are with your goal and where you are along the timeline. And then this keeps you motivated to keep on keeping on. Because really, it'll all be a waste of time if you don't finish. 6, change your mindset. Now, you might have trouble finishing because you feel maybe that the task is too difficult. There's too many tasks, or you just don't have confidence. Try adopting that growth mindset and think about it as an exciting challenge or an opportunity for you to learn. And finally, number 7, hold yourself accountable. Tell trusted people you're working on this task or this goal and when you'll be done. And these trusted people are like a partner or a mentor or coach like that. Now, if you don't finish, you'll be letting others down as well as yourself. Following through on tasks and goals isn't always easy to do, but try some of these tips and see what works best for you. It takes a great deal of motivation. Oh, yes, it does. It really does, to accomplish our goals. There are many tools and techniques you can learn to help you reach them, as I've just described. But one simple, effective one is to reward yourself for your successes. I mean, when was the last time you rewarded yourself for your hard work? And a great way to do this is to indulge in something that's just plain fun for you. Not only can you enjoy it, but it will get your mind off work for a while. Indulge in your favourite hobby or better yet, something you don't get to do much of because you're always working on your business. Another idea is to give yourself a relaxing reward. Go shopping or spend time with a good book or spoil yourself with a trip to the spa. That's what I do. Think of what you'd love to be doing most right now. And is there any way you can use that as a reward for yourself? Now that you have an idea of what you can use, it's time to figure out when to reward yourself. Any goal can be broken down into milestones, and this is the point where you achieve something, one step on the way to reaching your goal. This makes the right place and right time for a reward. It will push you to achieve that milestone and reach a stopping point or checkpoint. And the size of the reward should equal the size of the milestone. So save the biggest and the best for last. The last reward could be a staycation or a holiday abroad or a week of no work at all. But make it something specific and special, really special for you. For the small milestones, give yourself something small that doesn't take up too much time. And as a bonus suggestion, choose rewards that involve people you love. This is a good idea. A trip with your kids, perhaps, or a dinner date with your partner, or a social event will provide you a nice break from work, but it will also add accountability to your milestone. You'll have a deadline and others waiting for you to reach it. Thank you for listening to this episode on goal setting. We have some good resources available on our website, elevatestudio.uk.com/resources. There's an online course for goal setting. There is a practical step-by-step on how to set your goals. We have a workbook, templates, checklists, you name it. All of this to help you with your goal setting. Once again, thank you for listening to the Elevate Your World podcast, and I will see you on the next episode.